You're watching Vancouver TV, where we show you what's happening in your city. We've got the latest movie reviews and access to your favorite celebs. From fashion to red carpets, live shows, and more, we cover it all, keeping you informed about your city and in the know about upcoming events.
I'm oceanic, mother.
Welcome to Baywatch. Our team is the elite of the elite. We're the heart and soul of this very beach. Come on, Pete, make my pecs a little bigger. And don't cover up my front bump.
You got it. Huge dick.
Big dick.
We're staring into the abyss here. It's up to us to restore the Baywatch brand.
Hey, One Direction, you here for the qualifiers?
I'm Matt Brody. I don't have to try out. I've got 2 gold medals.
Hey!
Matt Brody.
Matt Brody, yes! We still don't give up. Training begins at 0600.
This has nothing to do with saving people! These are refrigerators!
This is Baywatch, you pussy!
What is it that you think we do here?
Prevent people from getting sunburned and occasionally stop them from drowning.
Man, everything's okay! Stop it! I can't save you if you're being a dick!
This is the guy you think is a good PR opportunity for us.
Look, I get it. You're big, Sasquatch, but I'm fast.
Shit, didn't touch you.
You suck.
Drugs, murder, dead body on our beach, and it all started once she took over.
Some people are up to no good.
We're gonna have to do what Baywatch does best. The truth is, one of you will probably die.
Yeah. What? No.
Am I the only one that thinks this is clearly a job for the police?
Thank you, Blue-Eyed Demon. You got one job. Make sure swim-happy white people don't drown.
Why does she always look like she's running in slow-mo?
She's the reason I believe in God.
We gotta go undercover.
Yeah, I'm undercover.
Yeah, a little too undercover.
I'm oceanic, mother.
Jason Bourne ain't got shit on me. Why are we in the morgue?
You gotta get some hard evidence.
Someone's coming.
What do we do now? Now we hide.
Weird.
I'm laying on a dead old lady. Our drawers are empty. Why'd you pick that drawer?
Something distributed.
It's just a little dead man's fat. Necrotic liquid fat that we used up being a baby.
That's it! I'm out!
To win tickets to see this movie and other fun movie prize packs, visit www.vancouvertelevision.ca.
Hello there, you are watching Vancouver Television and I am your host, Christine White. We are here at Lansdowne Mall to support a very, very important initiative. It's called Breaking Boards and Breaking Chains. It's to end slavery. This particular event is to end slavery in Bolivia and to support the victims there. Now, the children here are demonstrating martial arts moves led by their teacher Johnny and other teachers in the studio, Richmond Martial Arts. Let's go check out this event. 4 billion people live outside of the law. What if the police called and nobody came to help? What if there was no justice to your children and loved ones who were harmed? What if violent criminals in your neighborhood had no fear of being caught? So I'm here with Crystal, who is a volunteer with the charity. How are you, Crystal?
I'm doing well, thanks, Christine.
Awesome. So could you tell us a little bit about the charity and what we're doing here today?
Sure. So International Justice Mission, or IJM, is a global organization. We work to protect the poor from violence in developing countries. And when I say violence, it could be anything from bonded labor like slavery, to sex trafficking, to sexual violence, to illegal land seizures. And we work around the world in 17 different countries, and our work is fourfold. So the first is we work to rescue victims, to bring them out of really terrible situations. The second is we bring criminals to justice. We hold them accountable in court. And the third is we help to support victims by giving them the support and the tools they need to heal and to thrive and to move forward in their lives. And the last is to strengthen the justice systems in the countries that we work in, with the vision that by strengthening these justice systems, we can stop violence before it starts.
Fantastic. Now, have you gone abroad and helped out with the charity at all?
Yeah. So in 2014, I moved to Cebu in the Philippines with the field office with the International Justice Mission. And so I lived there for a year and I did communications with them. And so I was able to see firsthand just the impact that the support that fundraisers like this have on the field and on the people there. It was a wonderful opportunity. It was amazing just to work with the local team there. 95% of the staff were local people. And they're just, I've never met such dedicated individuals and just people who are so passionate for justice.
That's fantastic. And that's amazing. Cebu, that's where my mom is from. Yeah, in the Philippines, actually in Pangasinan. I just got back from the Philippines myself. Yeah, so there is devastation in the Philippines and other countries around the world. Now, I also heard that the charity also preps women and children with self-defense. Do you know anything about this?
I think the best person to ask about that would probably be Dean. I know that he just came back from a trip in Africa where he was talking about that. In the work that I was involved with in the Philippines, we didn't exactly have that as a curriculum, so I wouldn't be able to tell you a whole lot more other than that. Yeah.
That's a fantastic thing. Could you tell us a little bit about what we're doing here in Richmond?
Absolutely. So today's event is called Breaking Boards and Breaking Chains, and it's put on by Martial Arts for Justice in partnership with Richmond Martial Arts. So what we're doing here is we have the crew from Richmond Martial Arts, and they are breaking wooden boards, and each board represents a certain amount of money that they are raising that's going towards IJM. So it's quite literally fighting with your hands and feet to break boards to fight for justice for individuals in developing countries.
That's great, and I got to firsthand experience this. Yeah. Have you done the same?
He just made me break a board, so yes, I'm still recovering from that, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
I think we got that on camera too. Amazing. Well, keep up the good work, Crystal. Very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Master Dean in Lansdowne Mall supporting this initiative. How are you?
Excellent, Christine. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again. Now, could you tell us what we're doing here today?
Yeah, so Master Johnny's school again, Richmond Martial Arts, is raising more money for Martial Arts for Justice and International Justice Mission. So this is Master Johnny's third year in a row, so he's just doing an awesome job.
Yeah, that's right. Now, could you tell us about your initiative this past year or longer than that?
Yeah, for sure. So Martial Arts for Justice is a group of martial artists from all across Canada that get together every year and raise money for International Justice Mission. This year, it's exciting. All the money raised this year across Canada is going to go support the Bolivia office of International Justice Mission. Now, that office protects children in Bolivia from sexual violence. So we're really excited to be supporting them. And actually our goal this year is to raise $75,000. So that's our goal.
That's amazing. Now I know that's possible. What can people do to help?
Yeah, so you can go right to martialartsforjustice.org or IJM.ca. Either of those places, find out more information about our Breaking Boards, Breaking Chains event. Thanks.
I also heard that you just returned from Africa. What were you doing in Africa?
Yeah, so Martial Arts for Justice, we've started an initiative called our Enhanced Resilience Program. So we're in Rwanda teaching self-defense and empowerment training to women over there. So it was an exciting first trial program, and it was just an overwhelming success for these women. They just came away so much more empowered and in some cases some real healing from trauma.
That's fantastic. Now, what are the goals that you have for the charity?
Yeah, so Martial Arts for Justice, our mission statement of Martial Arts for Justice is to protect vulnerable people from violence and oppression through the platform of martial arts. So we're doing that by, on the one hand, supporting IJM, their great work, and also our other work of teaching martial arts just to help protect people and empower people.
That's fantastic. Now, do you have a message for the young martial artists here today?
Yeah, for sure. Martial arts is a great activity. It builds so many awesome skills. But sometimes a lot of martial arts now have become too sports-oriented, and we want to bring back the justice component of helping others, whether that's in your own community or internationally.
That's fantastic. Now, what inspired you to actually start the movement? this charity?
Sure. So, Christine, again, the justice component is the underlying of all martial arts. Okay, so to be a champion of justice, to help others, we train in martial arts to protect ourselves. Of course, we're going to protect our loved ones, our neighbors, our community. So justice is key in any martial art. So I'd been training in martial arts for more than 20 years and realized, but what am I doing really to do that, to live that out? And so in 2013, I became aware of the work of International Justice Mission. And so when I found out the work they were doing, I was just blown away. Number one, I didn't know this stuff was really going on in the world. And number two, I didn't realize there was a way to help. So when I found that out, I held my first breakathon. And then I just thought, why wouldn't every school want to do this? And so that's when Johnny became involved. We have Master Tony Cook in North Vancouver. We have schools all across Canada now involved in this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
and kudos to you, and good luck to the rest of the crew. With all the work.
Good board break for you now. Your second year in a row. Good for you.
Yeah, and there was 2 boards there this time.
Yeah, you bet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm here with Johnny, the organizer of this entire event. How are you, Johnny?
I'm doing great.
That's fantastic. So could you tell us what we did here today?
Yeah, so this is our 4th year doing this at Lansdowne Shopping Center. And basically it's called the Breakathon. It's done through a group called the Martial Arts for Justice. And what we do is we raise pledges for an organization called International Justice Mission. And basically they help rescue kids or people, families in slavery in third world countries. So what we did is we give pledges to all the kids. They raise money, and every $10 they raise, I donated a board that they broke in the honor of the people who need this money.
Wow, that's fantastic. Now, how long have you been doing this for?
This is our 4th year giving to this organization.
That's great. And have some of the kids been doing this for 4 years in a row?
Yes, yeah, wow. They have. Yeah.
That's a great thing that you're instilling in the youth here. Now, what are your goals for yourself and your organization and the charity?
My goals basically is to keep creating awareness of this great event by running really top-notch events, having good people support it. We had the mayor come this time. We've never had him come, so that was great. This is your 2nd time, so thank you for coming. And I just want to keep creating awareness for this event, and hopefully people, after they see what I do, other school owners in other parts of the world will also jump in on board, because it's not just about me, it's about all of us together will make a bigger impact.
That's right. That's fantastic. So I do hope that other schools do get on board and help out with this charity and this initiative. Now, could you tell us what that initiative is?
Basically, it's just supporting rescue missions, because it costs a lot of money to send a rescue mission of people to go there and take out the people enslaved. And also, there's a lot of litigation, like paperwork and trial and all that happens, because the people there, because of the corruptness, it's not that easy. So just the more we can raise, the more impact we can make in these parts of the world.
Fantastic. Now, I see that you have a lot of students in your studio. How long have they been studying for?
We've been open about 10 years now. There's people who have been here from the day one with me. There's people always joining all the time. So our demo team here has been with us probably over 6 years. They're the ones who perform for our big events. They're kind of the role models of the school.
That's fantastic. And I know one of your students has been studying for 10 years.
Yep. A lot of kids just start at a very, very young age, 3-4 years old, and then now they're almost going into high school, and they're just learning new things about how they can contribute to our school and help out and be a role model.
You must be really proud of them.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Johnny.
Right. Thank you.
So I'm here with Max, who is one of the martial artists here today at Lansdowne. How are you, Max?
Good.
You did an amazing job today. Could you tell us what you did?
I used these weapons. They're called commas. I did some tricks with them and a little bit of flips. Yeah.
Whoa. And I also saw that you were breaking a board with your head. That was impressive. Did it hurt?
It's stang a little.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Hey, could you tell us about the charity that we're supporting today?
We're raising money to end slavery.
Yes, to end slavery. And with every board broken, funds are raised, right?
Yeah.
And how many boards did you break?
14. No, 8. My sister broke 6.
Whoa, so how much did we raise then?
For me, I raised $140.
$140? That's amazing, man. You're going to help out so many kids. Okay, Max, so that goes without saying. Can you demonstrate one of your martial arts moves? Yeah? I probably should move out of the way, right? Okay. Good job, Max. So, Max, how long have you been studying?
I've been doing martial arts for almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years. And what belt color are you?
I'm a junior black belt.
Whoa. Oh my God. So, are you going to continue with your studies as a martial artist?
Yeah.
Yeah. And are you going to support this charity every year?
Yeah.
Very good. I applaud you, Max. Good job. So I'm here with Charlie, who's also one of the martial artists here at Lansdowne. How are you, Charlie?
Good.
So that was some really impressive moves that you made earlier. So could you tell us what those moves were?
Well, I was using a bow staff. I did just a few releases. I'm not quite sure what the names are. They're just like throw it up and catching it in different rotations.
Yeah, well, they looked really cool. How long have you been studying for?
6 years.
6 years? That's a long time. So how old are you now?
10.
And you started when?
4.
4 years old? Oh my gosh, that must have been really, really cute. So, Charlie, could you tell us what we were doing here today?
Today we're here at Lansdowne and we're doing a breakathon where you break boards, and for every $10 you raise, you get to break one board, and all the money goes to slavery in where's the place?
Bolivia, I believe.
In Bolivia.
That's a fantastic initiative, and I hope you do keep it up. Now, Charlie, we're not going to let you get away without demonstrating some of these moves. Okay, you ready for this? Okay, do you know what this one's called?
No.
No? We'll just call it a really flashy move. Okay, I'll stand by and get out of the way. That's what I'm talking about. High five, man. High five. Good job. I'm here with Sienna, who is another martial arts student. How are you, Sienna?
I'm good.
That's awesome. How old are you?
I'm 9.
You're 9 years old? Wow. How long have you been studying for?
I've been for 2 years. It's just been my second year. I just accomplished it like on December. I just went for 2 years.
That's great. Now, we're here to support a charity. Do you know what that charity is called?
It's the fundraising to break for slavery.
That's great. Oh, and how many boards did you break?
I did 4 boards, and one of them was like a punch, and then I did 3 that was kicks.
That's amazing. Now, would you do that again?
Yes.
It looks like a lot of fun, right? Yeah. Now, my dear, could you show us a martial arts move?
Sure.
Could you tell us what it's called?
Would you like me to do a kick or like a punch?
Could you do both?
Sure.
Okay, I better get out of the way. one of the parents of the martial artists that supported this cause today. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
That's great. What is your name and how long have you been studying with your son here?
My name is Mukesh and he's been almost 5 years now in Richmond Martial Arts.
That's fantastic. 5 years. Wow. How old were you when you started?
4.
You were 4 years old? Wow. So what were your goals in mind when you enrolled your son?
Oh, because I want him to, he's an active boy, so he wants to do karate, so I enroll him in the martial arts.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and he loves it.
That's great. What is your favorite move?
Either a combo, which is a tornado kick, cartwheel into a butterfly kick, or just a butterfly kick in total.
That's great. Now, we were very, very, very supportive of a charity today. It's called Breaking Boards, Breaking Chains. How many boards did you break?
2.
2? Wow, that's fantastic. So how much did you raise?
Only $20.
That's still fantastic. It goes a long way. And your mom must be so proud.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you been to this initiative several times?
Yes, yeah.
That's great. Could you tell us what your goals are for your son?
He wants to be he already a black belt, junior black belt. He's working on his first degree black belt. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how about the mother? Do you know any martial arts moves?
I don't know, but my husband and my son is my older one is a yellow belt, but is in a intense mixed martial arts. But my husband back home in the Philippines is a black belt.
Oh wow!
Yes, that's why the kids.
That's fantastic. So your husband must be really proud of your son for what he's doing today. That's great. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you both.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Here. It's SpiderMan. How are you doing, SpiderMan?
Very good. And how are you?
What are you doing here?
I'm helping raise awareness for a charity. It's actually a very good cause. It's called the International Justice Mission. And what it is it helps raise awareness for child slavery, especially in third world countries. Most of the kids there don't have the priorities and the privileges that we do. So it's very good to just come around here and raise awareness for something that's, ongoing today.
That's awesome. Now, SpiderMan, how long have you been supporting this charity for?
I'd say 4 years. So pretty much the day I discovered it.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Protect themselves maybe one day if they had to defend themselves. Believe it or not, in many countries in the world, a country like Bolivia where IJM works, the children there cannot call 911. There's no 911 number in Bolivia. The children there, if they face violence, children, teenagers, sexual violence, the perpetrators do not ever go to jail. There's hardly any convictions, hardly any police get involved. International Justice Mission goes to countries like Bolivia to help rescue those children, to help fix the justice system so that those perpetrators go to jail and they quit attacking children, they quit having violence against children. So that's very important work. This is what we're doing today. Every one of these boards here represents $10 going towards rescuing and protecting other children. So I want to hear everybody give a huge hand for Master Johnny and this work his school is doing, please. So thank you again, Master Johnny. Again, any other questions you have for Martial Arts for Justice, the work we're doing, please come over here. We have a free draw for t-shirts and mugs over here, so come put your name in, say hello as soon as you get a chance. Now I want to introduce Mayor Brody. We're pleased to have Mayor Brody here with us today, Mayor of Richmond.
For more action, I just simply want to say thank you to Richmond Martial Arts for putting on this event. It's a great one in support of a really fine cause. We just can't do enough to help the people, not just in our communities, but throughout the world, combat violence and negative behavior. So. On behalf of the City of Richmond, I wish you all the best of luck and congratulations on wonderful work. Thank you.
Thank you, Johnny, Dean, and especially the kids out here who came out to Lansdowne Mall to support breaking boards and breaking chains to end slavery. This is your host, Christine White. See you next week on another episode of Vancouver Television.